Alright, good evening one and all. Welcome to the video. My name is Saumil Shah, and the last week we learned about GRPC. Why GRPC? Why is it such a hot buzzword around everywhere? Like GRPC. Why is it so popular? Now let's actually code a simple GRPC. We're gonna code a GRPC server, a client. We'll be using Bloom RPC. It's like a postman to send a request, right? So guys, what are you waiting for? Let's get started. Let's learn something new every single week. Let's keep ourselves motivated. With that being said, let's get started with this video. All right. So I am on my IntelliJ, or I think I gotta create a project because I deleted all the files by mistakenly. Yeah. So let me close that. Okay. So what I'm gonna do is basically I'm gonna open IntelliJ. Oops, I think it's already open on my computer for some reason. So new, gonna click on project. Let me put it here. Okay. So what I'm gonna do, guys, is basically click on next. I'm gonna name this project as YouTube GRPC. All right, gonna create a new project. All right, so the project has been created. It's just loading everything. So let's be patient. All right, so once the project is created, guys, we are gonna do the hello world program of GRPC. So what I mean, like a calculator function. So first of all, I want you to create a Python file, which name of the Python file should be calculator.py, right? So let me do that, guys. Okay, calculator.py. Now we are going to define a very simple function, which is just going to calculate the square root. Here you can see that. Okay, very good. Now we're going to define a proto file. So click on your project. Oops, sorry. Click on new, click on the file, right? And name the file as calculator.proto. I have learned this from one of the blogs, so I'm going to share that with you. So calculator.proto, make sure you install the plugin. So click on OK. So you have the plugin. Now what we gotta do is basically we're gonna define the syntax as proto3, right? Once this is loaded. Don't worry, guys. Remember one thing, nothing is impossible in this world. If you really want to do it, you will do it. So just don't get demotivated if you're not getting anything, okay? As I said, I'm not an expert, but still I want to learn all this stuff. So with that being said, so I define a syntax and I say it's a proto3, right? It's a C++ syntax, guys. Now what you got to do is basically this takes a number, right? The number is float. So we got to define that. We got to tell that using a proto file. So we're going to say message, number, float, and I'm giving a default value of 1, right? If you don't pass anything, it will be 1. Now we got to define our service, right? Through which we are going to access this. So I'm going to call my service as a calculator. Okay, so let me copy that from the snippet so we can make the video a little quicker. So here you can see service calculator square root. It takes a number, right? The number is float. It's gonna return something, and then it's gonna return what? Float, right, guys? So makes sense, right? So we define a service, right? And we write our RPC function. The name is square root, takes a number, returns a number. Pretty good, guys. So far so good, right? Now we need to generate some Python files, right? So this is the command, guys, that I'm gonna show you. So that's the command I'm gonna use, okay? So go to your terminal, guys. Make sure Python 3.6, okay? Now, guys, I'm gonna copy that command. What the hell? Sometimes happens. All right, so when I click enter, it's gonna generate bunch of files. Here you can see there are no files, right? Now as soon as I refresh, see, it generated some file called as calculator pb2 grpc. Don't worry about that. We don't need to bother about that. Now we need to write our server, right? So again, I'm gonna go to this directory, new Python file, server, right? This is our server file. Now, first of all, we need to define all the modules, right? I'm gonna define that. So let me do import, guys. So import grpc, import time from concurrent import futures because we're gonna use threading. These are the file that we are importing, the file that is generated, right? So we did that. We are importing the calculator file. That is the file that right here. Okay. So now what we need to do is basically we need to write a function, or we gotta expose that function. So see what I did. I named the class called as calculator service, which inherits from calculator pb2 grpc, this file right here, which was generated, right? And I say calculators calculator service, right? So this is what I did. Then define square root. So I'm defining a function. It takes request and context. So this square root comes from a proto file because you said square root here. So you gotta say square root, right? Response equals to calculator pb2.number because it's gonna get the response as number. So response.value is equal to calculator.square root. So I go to the calculator file, go to the square root, give it a number, right? So calculator.square root, request.value, whatever request you pass, basically the value you passed, and return the response. Easy, guys. Okay. Now the rest of the code is just basically to run the server. Okay. Don't worry, we'll do a lot of examples and we'll make sure these concepts are clear for you. Okay. So now just starting the server, right? Nothing new. Now we gotta write a client, right? So we say we're gonna create a Python file called client. So in the client, we need couple of things, right? So the client should be having the proto files that is generated. So these two files, which was automatically generated by the code, guys. So we need that, right? We need to import that, make sure it's in the same directory. If it's in the folder, if it's a relative import, then you're going to say from the base dot this, it's fine. Just, yeah. Now, guys, we got to define a gRPC channel, right? So let's do that. So gRPC insecure channel, localhost 5051. This is a channel on which we are gonna send messages or do stuff like that. Now basically we gotta create a request, right? Oops, sorry for that. So number is equal to calculator pb2.number and value is equal to 16. So from this file we are passing the number as 16. And we are asking to calculate the square root. So now we gotta make the call, right? So make the call. So we say stub.square root.number, right? So I think I forgot to define my stub. So basically we create a stub, right? And then we basically make the call, basically pass the number, right? The number is basically 16, right? So we pass the number and we get the return results. So let's see. Okay. Let's run the server file, guys. Let's see how it works. So we should see listening on the port, right? Server started listening on that port. Go to the client file, guys. Run that and you should see 4 or 16, whatever this number you passed. So 4 is the square root. See, guys, amazing, guys. You just did a gRPC. Now I want to introduce you to a Bloom RPC, which is kind of a postman. All you gotta do is click on this button and import the proto files. These two files that was generated, right? So I imported that. I passed the dictionary like value 25 when I say run, and here you can see it's calculating the square root. So you see it's pretty fast. gRPC. Here you can see, you can also see the metadata if you want. So here you can see it's running. So guys, this is gRPC. You can specify the IP address. If you have deployed it on the cluster AWS EC2, you would specify the public IP or the domain name, right? With that being said, this was tutorial number 2. In next tutorial, we are going to write some RESTful APIs in gRPC and we'll do crazy stuff, guys. I hope you have enjoyed it. As usual, thank you for your love and support. The code will be there on the description section below. By the way, I won't put basically the code on the description because I actually basically learned this from this article. I'm going to put the link of the article in my YouTube video. Of course, he has done a wonderful job. Always when you take something from any other people's blog or something, always learn to give credits, and that's what I'm doing. He has done a wonderful job and this is where I've taken from. So I'm giving the credits to this guy. So I hope you have learned about gRPC and Python, a very quick introduction. In the next video, upcoming videos, we'll be exploring gRPC in more depth, okay? So once again, thank you for watching. And if you have any more questions, please list your questions in the comment section below and I would get back to you as quick as possible. Once again, thank you for watching. Keep learning, keep smiling, and see you guys in the next video.